So sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Feel as if you've stepped into your own yogic space, your own sanctuary. Stepping into a space that allows you just to be. Let your arms relax onto your thighs, aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum. And then feel for lengthening up so you're not slouching forward or backwards. Your abdominal muscles are engaged, but not tensing. Your sit bones are grounding to the floor, and then you're lengthening out and up. Do this in such a way that you're not bringing any tension into your body, but you're allowing yourself just to be. Give yourself a moment or two now to notice how you feel. Feeling the energy that is moving through you right now. Connect with your breath. Feeling your breath as you breathe in, drawing the energy into your body through the breath. And exhaling, to exhale until empty. Feel the breath as it leaves your body. And then breathe in. As you breathe, feel your lungs as they open out towards the side. Really opening up the side muscles. And exhale. So give yourself a moment now. Notice what you feel. Notice what your body is asking you for. And setting yourself an intent that is responsive to your body's needs. So your intent might be about focus. It may be about trying to focus today. Your mind might be wandering, so keeping yourself focused, choosing an area to focus on. Or it might be about just encouraging yourself to be kind to yourself so that you don't have to push so deep into poses. Your intent may also be one of being good enough, doing what you can in your poses, and accepting where you are today. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis, lift your diaphragm, and lift chest. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders soften away from your ears. Breathe to the back of your heart and feel for energizing your heart with breath. And exhale, feeling for that release. Sit bones presses down. Relax your skull bones. And then breathe. As you breathe, feel for drawing energy in from the sky. Allowing that to penetrate in through the cells, down into your brains. And breathe out, feel for that letting go as you release. One more breath. And release. Pranayama today is Surya Vedana and Chandra Vedana. Surya Vedana, bringing your in shoelace pose. So bring your left foot over your right, reach out, reach your heel away from you. That's a difficult reach. Your foot is onto the calf or your foot is onto the floor. If you have a block, you can place a block to the floor and have your foot onto the block, creating a double right angle with your feet. Surya Vedana, fold the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block right nostril. Inhale through your left nostril for 10. Use your ring finger to block left nostril. Both nostrils block. Hold for 10. Exhale left nostril for 10. Inhale through left nostril for 10. Lock both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale left nostril for 10. Breathe through left nostril for 10. Lock both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale left nostril for 10. And release. Change the cross of your legs. Fold the first two fingers down of your left hand. Use your thumb to block left nostril. Chandra Vedana. Inhale through your right nostril for 10. Block both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. Breathe through right nostril for 10. Block both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. Inhale through right for 10. Block both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. And release. If you need a strap, you might need a strap. Your next pose is half lotus. with your left leg on top of your right, going into a spinal twist. If you need the strap will be around your left ankle or foot, and the strap will be moving towards your left hip. Your right hand is coming around, it's either on the floor, lined up behind you. You can have the hand onto a block, lined up behind you, just gives you a little bit more extension, or bring your hand around, taking hold of your hip, onto left hip thigh, or clothing. Bring your, feel like the opposite direction. So your left hand is around the back, taking hold of foot or clothing or the strap. Your right arm is around by your left thigh. So breathing, lengthen out of the lower back. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, twist towards the left, soften the shoulders. Deep breath, spread your ribs, spread your lungs, wide to armpits. On the exhale, twist. On the next breath, lift your belly, diaphragm, lift chest. Now lift your collarbones as it up towards the ceiling. And exhale, twist towards the left. Then inhale, release. Shoelace pose, bring your left foot over your right thigh. Bring your right hand to the floor, and then left arm down to the floor against your foot presses against your arm, not your elbow. Breathe in, lift out of your left side. And as you exhale, fold towards your left foot. As you inhale, keep lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards the foot. Keep pressing your left sit bone to the floor. And then breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. As you breathe to sternum, so lifting chest. And as you breathe out, press your left sit bone back to floor. Inhale, release, twisting shoelace towards your left thigh. Left hand is to the floor, reach the hand away about 15 inches. Breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your hand down so you're folding towards your left thigh. And breathe, spread your ribs to the side. And breathe out, fold, bellies in. Sit bones presses to floor, breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, fold, pull belly in. Now spread your breath into back ribs. And fold on exhale. Inhale, release. Then come all the way on up. Change the cross of your legs. Half lotus with your right foot on top of your left thigh, heels towards your hip. Bring your right hand either lined up behind you, or bring the hand all the way around towards your left hip, right foot. Inhale, reach your left arm is up. As you breathe out, left arm is across your right thigh. Now breathe in, lengthen. So feel this, you're lengthening right from coccyx, lower ribs, mid ribs, upper ribs. And as you breathe out, twist towards the right. Breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the right. Inhale, expand. So your lungs are opening out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, twist, keep the length so you're not compressing your ribs. One more like this, deep breath. And as you breathe out, twist. Inhale, release. Shoelace is your right foot forward, so the right foot is just over your left thigh and knee. Left hand is to the floor, reach the hand about 15 inches away from left hip. Press into right sit bone. Breathe in, reaching your right arm up. And as you breathe out, hands to the floor. Send your right sit bone back to floor. And then breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, fold towards your right foot. Breathe to sternum, lift chest. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Inhale, lengthen your left ribs away from left hip. And fold on exhale. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Twisting towards your left thigh, towards your right thigh. Right hand is by hip, reach your hand away from the hip. You breathe in, reach your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your hand down to the floor outside of your right thigh. Breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold towards your right thigh. Inhale, lengthen side ribs away from your right hip. And exhale, fold, bellies in. Spread your breath into back ribs. And fold on exhale. One more like this, deep breath. On exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Pushing floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Coming into your abdominal sequence, today we'll do elbow to knee and broga. So lie down on your back. If your back is tweaky, you want to place a mat or fold the mat so it supports your lower back. Touch your hands behind your head and neck. Soles of your feet can be on the floor, especially if your back is tweaky, or otherwise lift your feet up and bend the knees. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee and reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Lengthen right thigh. Lower the foot about 4 inches as you move your thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Keep moving each toe away from the other. Now lengthen your left leg forward, lowering the foot about 4 inches. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip and then send your right thigh away from right hip. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, head is to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee and reach your left leg forward. Now relax your left hip. Send your left thigh forward away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold a breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee and reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg forward. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to right knee and reach your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Lengthen your left thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to left knee and reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Lengthen your right thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to right knee and reach your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Lengthen left thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Back traction. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up towards the sky. Place your right hand onto the right thigh, hands by the heel of the hands by hip crease. Curl tailbone up, traction. Move your thigh away from your hip. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Place your hands behind your head and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, and reach your left leg straight up towards the sky. Place your left hand onto left thigh by hip crease. Curl tailbone up. Send your left thigh out and up. Reach your right elbow up to sky. Pull belly in. Pull it all the way to floor. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up. Right hand is onto right thigh. Heel of hands by hip crease. Curl tailbone up. Traction your right thigh out and up. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly in. All the way down to floor. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Place your hands behind your head and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to your right knee. Reach your left leg up. Place your left hand onto left thigh. Heel of hands by hip crease. Now curl tailbone up. Traction your left thigh out and up. Reach your right elbow up to sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up. This time, place your right hand onto the midpoint of your left thigh. Curl tailbone up. Send your right thigh up. Press your right hand against your left thigh. Pull belly in. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Reach your left leg up. Place your left hand on the midpoint of right thigh. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg up. Press your left hand against your right thigh. Thigh against the hand. Pull belly in. Reach your right elbow up. pull belly in, and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Place your hands behind your head. And exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders down, and place the soles of your feet onto the floor. Giving yourself a moment as you let your body relax in this pose. Your next pose today, another abdominal pose, straddle lifting through. If you want more opening, more resistance, you can, if you have one of these straps, the straps with the hook, you can place a strap around your legs in this way. And when you straddle with the resistance, it just opens the hips, opens the lower back a little bit more. You can, if your back is tweaking, do this pose with your feet against the wall. You can also come into frog lifting through instead. Alternatives. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, and then lengthen. Keep sending the thighs out. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Send your sit bones away from you. Reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. And then lengthen. Keep sending your legs out towards the side. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, lower head, about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send your legs out towards the side. Curl pubic bone to navel. As you lengthen legs out, pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows straight up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send your legs out. Reach out, spread the toes. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Lengthen. This time, reach out. Keep sending out with your heels. Pull belly in. Move your chin away from chest. Pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis. This time, lift your head, lift your chest, reach your elbows straight up. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Lengthen your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower head and shoulders to floor. And on exhale, bend the knees and draw the knees towards the chest. Place the feet towards the floor. Your next pose today is bridge. Do bridge with bridge stretches and bridge with the block with one leg up, moving into Artharasana. So have a block within touching distance. Again, if you want to use the wall, the option is there to use the wall. If you're using the wall, your sit bones very close, they're about 6 or so inches away from the wall. Lying down, hands by hips. Press your lower back to floor, breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, lifting up, and then you're coming into bridge. You'll then work into wrist stretches. Otherwise, if your feet are on the wall, inhale. As you exhale, lifting up, pushing the wall away, then coming into wrist stretches. Okay. Going together. Press your lower back down. Breathe in. Lengthen belly away from pelvis. Breathe out. Lift pelvis up. Breathe to side ribs and feel your lungs as they open wide to armpits. And as you breathe out, lifting up, pushing the floor away. Wrist stretches. Take hold of the little finger on your left hand. And then breathe to the palm of your hand. On exhale, glide your little finger back. And release. Taking hold of your ring finger. Inhale, lengthen side ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, open the palm of your hands towards the sky. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger. Now breathe to the back of your heart and energize heart with breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you lift up. Release. Taking hold of your index finger. And inhale, lengthen your thumb away from your little finger. And as you exhale, stretch each finger away from each other. And release. Taking hold of your thumb. Take a deep breath into the palm of your hands. And as you breathe out, glide your thumb away from your index finger. And release. Change hands. Take hold of the little finger on your right hand and ease it back. And breathe to the palm of hand. Spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, glide your little finger back. And release. Taking hold of your ring finger. As you breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from hips. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder away from your hip. Release. Taking hold of your middle finger. Breathe to the front of your heart. Feel you're opening up the front of heart with breath. And exhale, open your hands towards the sky, symbolizing opening heart. And release. Taking hold of your index finger. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your little finger. And as you breathe out, open hands to sky. And release. Taking hold of your thumb. Now breathe in and glide your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. Release. Wrist stretching stage 2. So your fingers are pointing towards your heels. The heel of the hand is aiming towards the floor, elbows to sky. As you breathe in, lengthen low ribs away from waist. On exhale, push the floor away as the palm of the hands opens towards the floor. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis, move chest to chin. And as you breathe out, opening the hands, heel of the hands towards the floor. Release, wrist stretching stage 3. Hands reaching skywards. Take a deep breath to the palm of hands. Hold the breath, then one by one, bringing in little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger. Squeeze the thumb on top. Exhale, knuckles towards your knees. Release, open your hands, palm of the hands facing each other. Breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath, then bringing in your thumb, and then simultaneously squeeze all fingers onto the thumb. On exhale, stretch your thumb towards your knees. And release, open your hands, and breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger. Squeeze the thumb on top. Exhale, knuckles are reaching away towards your knees. Release, open your hands and breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath, then bring in your thumb and then simultaneously squeeze all fingers to the thumb. On exhale, stretch your thumb towards your knees. And release. Grab hold of your block. As you breathe in, lengthening ribs away from waist. On exhale, push the floor away and place the block on your sacrum. Press your right foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your left foot up and draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your left leg out and up towards the sky. Spread the toes. Breathe to left hip. Feel for moving left thigh away from pelvis. And as you exhale, sending that left thigh out and up. Deep breath, inhale. On exhale, reaching your left leg up, push the floor away with your right foot. On the next breath, breathe in, bend your left knee. Take hold of your left ankle with your left hand. And then place your left foot. You're drawing your left heel towards your left glute. The top of your left foot is to the floor. Reach your left knee down towards the floor. And then press down into your left shin. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. Draw your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your right leg out and up towards the sky. Breathe into right hip. And as you exhale, keep sending that right leg up. Send your left thigh or knee away from your knee towards the floor. And then breathing into that right hip. Feel for moving right thigh away from pelvis. On exhale, reaching that right leg straight up towards the sky. On the next breath, bend your right knee. Draw your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your right foot to the floor. Taking hold of release your left foot, so left foot is now flat to the floor. Take hold of your right ankle and then draw your right foot towards your right sit bone. Right knee is aiming towards the floor. Press down into right shin. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, reaching your left leg out and up towards the sky. As you breathe into left hip. And as you exhale, send your left leg up. Your right knee is aiming towards the floor. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, send your left leg up and right knee down. On the next breath, draw your left knee towards your chest. On exhale, place your left foot to the floor. Release your right foot. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, draw your right knee towards the chest. Deep breath into right hip. Press your left foot to the floor. Exhale. Reach your right leg up towards the sky. And then breathe in, moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. As you breathe out, sending your right leg straight up. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, reach, sending that right leg up. Left foot presses to the floor. Inhale, bend your right knee, draw your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your right foot down to the floor. Both feet presses to the floor. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis, move chest to chin. Press your feet to the floor, and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, and move the block. And then breathe into lower back, lengthening out of lower back. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back down. Tilt pelvis, lowering all the way on down towards the floor. Look to do twisted root with your left leg over your right. If you're close to the wall, you can place your foot onto the wall. So right foot is onto the wall, your left foot comes over, and you hook all the way over. If you can make the second cross, then make the second cross. Again, with the foot on the wall, it helps to isolate your back to the floor. Or you can do this pose with your feet onto the floor or feet just up. Press your hands behind your head and your neck. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale and lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Now squeeze your thighs. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Pull belly in. Keep the chest lifted. Reach your elbows up. Activate your feet. Inhale, relax pelvis. Press your lower back to floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Now squeeze thighs. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands and bring your hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. Keep head and shoulders to floor. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbone up and press your hands against the thighs. Thighs against the hands. Move your belly away from pelvis. Sit bones lengthens away and lower back is pressing to the floor. So feel this opening into lower back. Relax pelvis to floor. Lower back presses to floor and then breathe to lower back, spreading ribs. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against hands, squeeze thighs. Pull belly in. And release. Change the cross of your legs. Your right foot is over left. If you can make the second cross by crossing your right ankle onto the left calf, then do so. Press your hands behind your head and neck. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Now squeeze your inner thighs and squeeze sit bones to tailbone. Pull belly in. Reach your elbows up. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs, knees straight up. Squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bones to tailbone. Pull belly in. Activate your feet. Inhale, lower head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands. Hands are placed on the midpoint of your right thigh. Keeping head and shoulders to the floor. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Hold the breath. On exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Press your thighs against the hands. Squeeze thighs. Pull belly in. Relax pelvis. And breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Press hands against the thighs. Press thighs against hands. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, release. Unwind your legs and roll to your left side. Bring your right hand to the floor, bow chest, breathe in. On exhale, push floor away as you come up, and your left hand supports your head and your neck. Come on to knees. Today, do turbo puppy and turbo dog. So turbo puppy, your hands are onto your hands are to the floor. And you reach your hands forward. Your elbows are about 1, maybe 3 inches away from the floor. Send your knees back slightly. And then breathe into upper back. Broaden the upper back with breath. And as you exhale, send your sit bones back and squeeze your elbows toward each other, keeping the neck relaxed. As you breathe into heart. So breathe this right through your sternum. As you breathe out, squeeze elbows in. Now reach your sit bones back as if you're opening your armpits towards the floor. On the next breath, broaden your upper back with your breath. Feel your back ribs opening, side ribs are opening. And if you want to go further, exhale, lift your knees off the floor, tuck your elbows in. Bend the knees with your knees. And then breathe in deeply, spreading ribs. On exhale, reach back, squeeze your elbows in, push the floor away. 2 more breaths like this, deep breaths. On exhale, reach your sit bones back, heels to floor, elbows are tucking in. On the next breath, breathe through sternum, filling heart with breath. On exhale, reach back. Now squeeze your elbows in. Feel your serratus muscles are engaging. Then release, bend the knees. Come all the way on down to the floor. Okay, dolphin with your palms facing upwards. So your hands are onto your biceps, your elbows are to the floor. Reach your hands forward, turn the palm of your hands upwards. Tuck your elbows in. Relax neck and shoulders, and breathe to upper back, lift and spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, and then push back, pushing through away, keeping elbows tucked in. As you breathe, breathe to sternum, filling heart with breath. On exhale, reach your sit bones back. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. On exhale, reach your heels to floor. Feel your inner ankles as if they're reaching towards each other. 1 more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Come all the way on down. And then come up to stand. Standing at the front of your mat, coming into your salutations. We do salutations to Uddiyana and then Agnisara. So in Uddiyana, your knees are bent, your feet are hip distance apart, and your hands are onto your thigh. When you can't hold anymore, you relax the belly and do this again. 3 of these. So breathe in. And then exhale. Tuck the chin to chest. Suck your belly in. Suck it in and up. Hands are pressing against the thighs. Feet are pressing to the floor. Feel for opening into lower back as you hollow your belly out. Relax your belly and breathe. Deep breath. And exhale. Chin tucks in. Suck your belly in and up. And release. One more. Breathe in. And exhale. Chin tucks in. Now suck your belly in. Pull it up. Keep pressing feet to floor. Keep opening into lower back. And release. And come up to stand. So we'll stand, we won't do Agnisara, we'll just use that. Stand up in front of your mat. Feet together. If your back is tweaky, your feet about hip distance apart. We're working some variations into these salutations today. So hands together by chest, feet presses to floor. And as you inhale, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Lift your chest, lift your back ribs as you stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Reach back to left heel, then place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step in your right leg back for plank. Reach back to heels. Bend the knees. Exhale, lower down. Shoulders are last to come down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra. Move your chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Pushing floor away in downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. As you breathe out, hands are down. Step forward for forward bend. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Breathe in, stand up, chest lifts, arms reaches towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. As you breathe in, sweeping your arms up, lift your chest, reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back to plank. Lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by left hand. Right foot towards the right edge of the mat. You push the floor away, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down, keep elbows tucking in. Cobra, inhale. Move your chest forward. Send your legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your right foot by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. As you push the floor away, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Reach back to heels. Exhale, lower down. Cobra, inhale. Draw chest forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. On the next breath, bend the knees. Breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bellies in. Breathe into chair pose, chest lifts. Reach your arms up, reach your sit bones back. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee. As you're pushing the floor away, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, chest is forward, lengthen your legs back, tuck your elbows in. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. Breathe into chair pose. Breathe in, stand up, arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. As you breathe in, sweeping your arms up, lift your chest. Reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Breathe in, move chest away from thighs and knees. As you breathe out, step or hop it back to plank. Reach back to heels. Push the floor away on exhale as you lower down. Inhale into upward facing dog. Knees are off the floor, thighs are off the floor. Now reach your sit bones back, tuck your elbows in. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Push your floor away in downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your left foot forward by left hand. Right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push floor away. Reach your arms up. Glide your right hip forward, left hip is back. Arms are up. Exhale, hands down. Step back for plank. Reach back to heels. And as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in. Inhale into upward dog. Moving chest forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. On the breath, breathe in. Step your warrior one. Breathe in. Step your right foot forward by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push floor away with both feet as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step back for plank. Reach back to heels. Exhale, lower down. Upward dog, breathe in. Move chest forward. Send your legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. On the breath, bend the knees. As you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. On exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. Chair pose, breathe in, lift chest, reach your arms up, soften the shoulders down. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. On the next breath, breathe in, step your left leg back for lunge. Keep the back heel up, keep both hands to the floor. Press your right foot to the floor and feel as if you're lengthening side ribs away from right hip. And then reach your left heel away from you. As you breathe in, reach back to left leg and then lengthen through the left side of your body. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with both hands. Right sit bone is reaching back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. And as you breathe in, push the floor away, reaching your arms out and up. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper, bend that front knee. Breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back to heels. Exhale, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra or upward facing dog. As you breathe in, keep drawing chest forward. Send your legs back. Feel this legs opening right from hips. And as you breathe out, press it back. Downward facing dog. Push your floor away in downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Keep the hands to the floor. Back knees up, toes are curled under. Press back to your right foot. And as you breathe in, lengthen belly forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reach your right heel away from you. Left foot presses the floor. Breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from left hip. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Reach back to that right heel. Place your right knee to the floor. Press both feet to the floor. And as you breathe in, push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Deep breath, lengthen out of lower back. And exhale, go in a little deeper. Hands to the floor. Inhale, step your right leg forward. And as you breathe out, fold forward, lengthening through the spine. Feet presses to the floor. Breathe in, stand up, chest lifts. Reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by chest. Chair pose, knees are bent. Breathe in, sweep your arms out and up. Lift your chest. Reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Flatten your hands to the floor. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back to plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Upward dog, breathe in. Move chest forward. Lengthen your legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands or by your left hand. Push the floor away. Reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Glide your right hip forward. And as you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down. Cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale, as you move chest forward, send your legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by your right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. And as you push the floor away, reach your arms up. As you exhale, hands down, step back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. Lengthen your legs back. Keep moving chest forward. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. On the breath, bend the knees. Breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. Chair pose, lift your chest, reach your arms up. Reach your sit bones back. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee. Now push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Bend that right knee and go as deep as you can so you feel this opening down into psoas. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels. Exhale, lower down, elbows in. Inhale, cobra, chest forward, legs lengthens back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Left knee to the floor. Go as deep as you can. You push the floor away. You're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step forward for forward bend. You breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. Forward bend on exhale. Inhale, stand up, chest lifts, arms reaches towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by your chest. And give yourself a moment noticing how you feel. We're moving to B series 2 pose vignettes. Okay, coming into chair pose, knees are bent. As you inhale, knees are bent, reach your arms up, reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Inhale, move chest away from thighs and knees. Exhale, step or hop it back to plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, inhale, draw chest forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge with your toes curled under. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. The toes of your right foot are curled under. You're reaching back into that right heel. Press into your left foot. Either bring your hands onto your left thigh, traction your thigh forward. And if you can go further, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press back, reach back into that right heel, and then breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper if you can. Press into that left foot, and then lift belly away from thigh. And exhale, go in a little deeper. Check your balance, arms down, breathe in. And as you exhale, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Deep breath. Now exhale, push the floor away as you reach up. One more, breathe in. Reach back to that heel. And exhale, release, hands to the floor. Place your right knees to the floor for lounge lunge. Bring your right hand forward about 15 inches. Straighten your right leg, reach it back. And then use your left hand to traction your left thigh forward. As you breathe in, glide your ribs away from your right hip. As you breathe out, arc your chest towards the left thigh. Now breathe in, keep lengthening side ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, arcing chest, so you're opening out towards the right. On the next breath, let your side ribs lengthen as if they're moving towards your right armpit. And as you exhale, opening out, you can use your left knee as a pillow. Breathe and lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, send your right leg back. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your front foot. Step back for plank. Reach back to heels. Pull belly in. Exhale. Lower down. Push the floor away as you lower down. Breathe into cobra or upward dog. Moving chest forward. Lengthening your legs back. Exhale. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Lunge with your back toes curled under. Breathe in. Step your right foot forward between the hands. The toes of your left foot are curled under. Reach back to left heel. Push your floor away. Either hands onto thighs or you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press into both feet as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And as you exhale, go in as deep as you can. Deep breath, lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, feel for pushing the floor away. On the next breath, lengthen your arms out towards the sky, out to the side. And as you exhale, reaching your arms up, push floor away. And then breathe in, arms out. And as you exhale, push the floor away as you reach your arms up. One more, breathe in. And exhale, hands to the floor. Place your left knee to the floor for lounge lunge. Straighten left leg, reach your left leg back. Bring your left hand forward. And then use your right hand to trap your thigh away from hip. As you breathe in, glide your ribs forward on your left side. Press your right foot to the floor. Exhale as you arch chest towards the right. As you breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, move your chest forward towards your right thigh. Breathe to lower back, lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, feel for opening side ribs as you bring your forehead closer towards your right thigh. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Ease your hands back and then step back to all fours. You need your wall for this next pose. So this next pose today is downward facing dog against the wall. You have options. Downward facing dog against the wall. Both feet onto the wall. Downward facing dog with one leg up, or downward facing dog moving in towards splits. If you're doing splits, working with if you're doing with one leg up or splits, aim for about 3 to 4 breaths with each leg going up on each side. So 3 breaths on one side, 3 breaths on the other side. You're starting downward facing dog. Sit bones up against the wall. Where your feet finishes is where your hands will start. If you're working into splits, you bring your hands a little bit closer to the wall. Then from here, your feet against the wall, breathe in, and exhale, lifting up. Feeling for lengthening through the spine. Step one foot onto the wall, step the other foot up. Stay here with both feet onto the wall, or if you're going further, reaching up. If you're going further, you're moving sternum towards the wall, and the foot that's in the air is reaching over your head. Keep pushing the floor away. So working. Back of your thighs reaches up. Yeah, nice, better. Belly's pulling in. And send your sit bones up towards the foot. Sit bones aims to the foot that's up in the sky. Good, really nice pose. 3 to 4 breaths on each side. Once you're done, step into downward facing dog on the floor. From there, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior one with bird wing. If you have a resistance band, you might want to use that. Elbows tucked in. As you breathe in, draw your hands together. As you exhale, lift your chest and then open arms out. Keep the elbows tucked in. Breathe in. And as you exhale, you're opening out. Breathe in, hands together. Exhale, opening out. Two more, breathe in. And exhale as you open out. Squeeze shoulder blades. One more, breathe in. And exhale. And release. Nomad's pose. So your hands are down either side of your left foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Then straighten your left leg. Reach forward as the ball of your left foot and reach your sit bones back. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from your left thigh. As you exhale, send your sit bones back and reach forward. The ball of your foot is reaching towards the floor. So now you begin to feel this into calves, back of the knees into hamstrings. And then breathe to lower back, lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, reach. The ball of your left foot is reaching towards the floor. Your sit bones are reaching back. You can place your hand onto the top of your foot and then use your hand to traction. You're sending your foot towards the floor and you're sending your sit bones back. You can also use blocks. If you're this really tight into hamstrings, you can use the blocks. So as you breathe in, feel as if you're lifting away from your thigh. And as you exhale, reach back. Sternum is coming towards your shin. Your left foot is reaching to the floor. So one more like this, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach the foot forward as you send sit bones back. Then release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels. Exhale. Lower down. Keep elbows tucked in. Cobra. Inhale. Draw chest and ribs forward. Lengthen legs back. Exhale. Release. Lower down. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Bird wing. Warrior one with bird wing. Breathe in. Step your right foot by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Pushing the floor away, coming up to warrior one. And bird wing, as you breathe in, draw your hands together. As you exhale, lift your chest and open arms out towards the side. Breathe in. And exhale, open out. Keep pushing the floor away with feet. Both feet are active. Breathe in. And then exhale, open out. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And then exhale. One more. Breathe in. And exhale. And release. Your next pose is nomad's pose, so the hands are to the floor. Place your left knee to the floor. Then from here, breathe into lower back. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back. The ball of your right foot is reaching forward. Keep the neck relaxed. And then breathe in, lengthen belly away from the top of your right thigh. On exhale, push the floor away. Send your sit bones back and reach forward with the ball of your right foot. And breathe in, deep breath. Keep lengthening out of lower back. On exhale, reach it back. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, reach it back. And inhale, release. Your next pose is splits on the wall. So you're moving to the wall, and so my right heel is right up against the wall. I'm stepping my left foot up against the wall. And then walk your hands as close towards the wall as you can. You press your right foot down, breathing, lengthen belly away from pelvis. On exhale, sending left leg up as you move your chest closer towards the wall, towards your standing foot. Aiming for 4 to 5 breaths on each side. The closer your hands are to the wall, the more challenging the pose becomes. Foot that's on the floor, keep lengthening your belly away from the thigh, opening up the hips. Good, deep breath. Aim to straighten that foot that's on the wall a little bit more, Clint. Yeah, a bit to the window, straighten it. Yeah. Straighten the foot if you can. Yes, there. Good, deep breath. And then push the floor away with the, and keep lengthening belly away from that thigh. And once you've done your breaths on both sides, step into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. From here, extended warrior variation. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands, warrior 2 stance. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh. Bring your right arm around, tuck it onto the thigh. And then bend your front knee. Your front knee and ankle are aligned. Press down into your left leg, breathing. Glide your ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. Breathe into sternum and draw your chest forward. Now keep feeling you're moving your chest forward. And as you breathe out, glide your left hip back, left sit bone towards right heel. Deep breath, lengthening belly away from pelvis. Exhale, relax your left ear towards your left shoulder. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot for pigeon. Your left foot is coming towards your right hip. Your right leg is lengthened back and away from you. Hands under the shoulders, bear down into pelvis. Breathing lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, fold forward over your left shin. Now spread your breath into back ribs. And as you breathe out, fold bellies in. Inhale, expand your ribs out to the side, out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, send your right leg back, glide your left thigh forward. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Walk your hands back, the hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move your chest forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Pushing floor weight in downward dog. Extended warrior variation, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Warrior two stance. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh. Left arm is around the back, tucks onto the thigh. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. Press into left leg, and as you inhale, lift your ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Now breathe in. As you breathe, glide belly away from pelvis, diaphragm, chest moves to chin. And as you exhale, relax your left shoulder away from your left ear. Deep breath, lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, send your right sit bones back towards your left heel. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. And for pigeon. Your right foot is coming towards the left hip, straighten left leg. Reach it all the way back. Hands are under the shoulders. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, sternum is coming towards the floor. Now spread your breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, fold, pull belly in. Inhale, expand your ribs wide as you can, out towards your armpits. And exhale, fold. One more like this. Breathe in. And exhale, release. Your next pose is an inversion pose. Okay, so I'm going to give you several options. You can do dolphin against the wall with one leg up or both feet onto the wall. So that's one option. Second option, you can do forearm balance against the wall or forearm balance freestanding if you can. Or if you want more of a challenge, you can do handstand and handstand diving goddess. So I'll show diving goddess first, and then I'll sort of come down the range. Diving goddess, I'm not sure whether I've done this pose with you before. So you can do diving goddess back against the wall, or you can do it both ways. So here, I'm going to do that with my back against the wall. So effectively, you're coming into a handstand. And once you get into your handstand, you're coming out and you're reaching your legs out towards the side, as in frog, like in frog position, like so. Sit bones up against the wall and opening into hips, into pelvis. Or you can do it the opposite way around. When you do it the opposite way around, you talk about, there's a pose which we call romancing the wall. Kind of looks like this. So it's like Agnisara. So that would be diving goddess transferring into romancing the wall, or handstand, or dolphin. Nice clip. Nice. You go closer to the wall, walk your hands closer to the wall. Maybe you need to come down. Walk your hands closer to the wall. And if you let your sit bones touch the wall once you're up, your back, your buttocks touch the wall, you'll feel more opening into hips as you move your thighs out. Yeah. There, that's it. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, that's it. Now, just take your feet out to match your knees. Heels away. Yeah, a little bit more. Now you're getting that opening into hips, into pelvis. Breathe in, push the floor away. Yeah, that's it. Now send your sit bones up to heels, up to ceiling. Yeah, that's it. Now you've got that. Really nice. Keep pushing the floor away and wrap the shoulders if you can. To come down, yeah, come down. Brilliant, really well done. Take your feet a bit higher, Maria. Knees up higher, knees up higher. And then that's it. Now bring your feet out to the side. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Walk your hands in. Walk your hands closer to the wall. Keep the neck relaxed. Bring your foot that's to the door higher up. The knee higher up. Bit more. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. And breathe in. And then feel as if you're curling pubic bone to navel, chest to wall. Excellent. Excellent. Once you've done, step into downward facing dog. Once you've done both sides. Downward facing dog on the floor. Twisting warrior. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior one. Bring your right elbow over your left thigh. Make a fist and place your left hand on top. Breathe in, lengthen ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you twist towards the left, relax your right shoulder away from your head. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, opening out towards the left. One more like this, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left foot as you twist to the left. If you can, interlock, sliding your right arm over and then under your left thigh. Left arm is around the back, find the hands. If you're not there, then grab hold of clothing or a strap. And then breathe in, keep lengthening ribs away from your right hip. Push the floor away with left foot as you twist to the left. As you breathe, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Deep breath, lengthening out of lower back. On the exhale, send your left sit bone back. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down to the floor. Step back for plank. Reach back to heels. On exhale, lower down. Pigeon. Sorry, pigeon first. Bring your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. We do pigeon sternum to ankle. So your left elbow's tucked into the, you're taking hold of the foot with both hands. You breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, bringing sternum to ankle. And then breathe in, keep lengthening out away from your left hip. And exhale, fold. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Step back, your left leg steps back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale, move chest, ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog, push door away in downward dog. Warrior one, inhale, step your right foot forward by right hand. Bring your twisting warrior, bring your left arm over your right thigh and knee. Make a fist with left hand, right hand is on top. As you breathe, lengthen ribs away from your left hip. As you breathe out, twist towards the right, glide your right hip back. Breathe to sternum, deep breath, filling heart with breath. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel as you release lower back. Reach back to left leg, and as you breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from left hip. Push the floor away with your right foot as you twist to the right. Interlock, slide your left arm under your right thigh, right arm is around the back. And as you breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from your right hip. Push the floor away on exhale, twist to the right. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. On exhale, twist towards the right, glide the shoulders away from your ears. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down to the floor, coming into pigeon. Pigeon sternum to ankle. So your right foot is coming out of the right ankle. You're taking hold of the foot, arc of the foot with both hands. Breathe in, left and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, bring in sternum towards your left right ankle. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, fold bellies in. Two more breaths, deep breaths. As you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. One more breath like this. And exhale. Inhale, release. So you're coming into another inversion pose. Okay, I'll give you the options here in this one. You're either doing spinal twists that you're familiar with. So you'll be standing on your right leg, lifting left leg up, taking hold of the outside, drawing the knee towards the right, or lifting up, straightening, and then opening towards the left. 5 breaths, one side, then do the same, other side, 5 breaths. Okay, so that's one option. The second option is handstand. I'll show you the pose and then we'll finish it. Okay, this pose is called suspended lift. Okay, So hands are to the floor. And you're stepping up. So you're coming into light splits. The foot that's down is not touching the floor. The other foot up. So you're lifting away, pushing the floor away as you're lifting up. Suspended lift. That's difficult, then keep the foot on the floor. 5 breaths on each side. Walk your hands closer to the wall, Mario. Yeah, that's it. Curl the toes under of the top foot, and it gives you a little bit more support. Keep the neck relaxed. That's it. You can walk your hands closer to the wall, Clint. Yeah, and then that opens up. So you're really working into the hips, into hamstrings, to back of calves. Do your 5 on one side and 5 on the other. Once you've done, step into downward facing dog on the floor. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lounge lunge. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Reach your right hand back, grab hold of your ankle. As you breathe in, lift and lengthen away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, coming in, coming as close as you can, and draw your right heel towards your right glute. And breathe in, keep lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, coming in a little deeper. Deep breath, lift sternum. And as you breathe out, draw your heel all the way to glute if you can. One more like this, deep breath. And as you breathe out, coming in deeper. Then inhale, release. Splits. So you're coming into splits, you're reaching your left foot forward. If you have blocks, you might use the blocks. It gives you a little bit more support. So here, you're reaching your right leg back. And then sending your left leg forward, coming into splits. So go nice and easy so that you're not damaging your hamstrings. If you breathe in, feel as if you're lifting our belly up. And as you breathe out, reaching your left foot forward. Reach forward, spread the toes, reach forward with the ball of your foot. Keep lengthening out and up. And breathe into wherever you're feeling this. One more breath in this. and release. Then ease on out. Step back into plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. You can do upward dog. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog, pushing floor away in downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands. Face your left knee to the floor, pad your left knee. Set up for H to B. Your left hand reaches back, bend the left knee, grab hold of the left ankle. Your right hand is tractioning your right thigh forward. As you breathe, lifting belly away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, going deeper, draw your left heel in towards the glute. And breathe in, keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, coming in as deep as you can. One more breath like this. And release. Splits. You're reaching your right foot forward, left foot is staying back, anchored to floor. If you use the blocks, you can use the blocks so you have extra support. You can also use the block or the roll under your right thigh. If your hamstrings are really tight, then you can place the block under the thigh. So it just gives you a little bit more support as you're lengthening your legs forward. And then as you breathe in, lifting out and exhale, opening up, lengthening your legs away from each other. Two more breaths. And then ease on out. Okay. You have an option here again. Either, to demonstrate, you're either doing straddle here, standing straddle in this way, arms reaching out towards the side, out like this. Press your feet to floor, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, folding this way, bringing sternum in towards the edge of the mat, or reach your hands back and opening up in this way. So straddle splits, but you're not going all the way down. You're really opening into hips, into hamstrings. Alternatively, you can do turquoise spider woman. In your turquoise spider woman, your foot is up against the wall. Your hand is up against the wall. I'm placing a block actually up there because I struggle. And then you're opening up, hands to the floor. And you breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're opening out. So turquoise spider woman, 5 breaths. Then you come down and change. You do the other side, 5 breaths. Or you're doing straddle, hands moving out towards the side or reaching back, opening up. You're opening up into hamstrings, into belly and lower back. So turquoise spider woman or straddle. Turn your left foot slightly towards the floor, Mario. Yeah, no, heel up, heel up, heel up. No, heel up. Heel up. Yeah. Good. That's it. Nice. As you press your feet to the floor and the wall, you're breathing in, feel as if you're lengthening belly away from hips. And as you exhale, opening into the hips, back of the thighs, the back of the calves, as if they're moving away from you. Breathe into lower back. Nice. Much better, Mario. Much better. And exhale, opening out a little bit more. Good. Deep breaths. And feel for sending the thighs away from you. Once you've done your counts on one side, do the counts on the other side, so both sides get the same attention. And once you've done both sides, step into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Step your left foot forward between the hands for pigeon. Pigeon H to B. So your right hand is flat to the floor on the sternum. Reach your right hand back. Bend your right knee. Take hold of the ankle. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, lift and lengthen belly up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward and draw your right heel towards the glute. Breathe in, keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper. One more breath like this, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Then inhale, release. Pigeon twist towards your left thigh. So bring your hands, left hand is by, left hip, reach the hand away from the hip. You breathe in, press back to right leg, reaching your right arm is up. And thigh. And as you breathe, glide ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, fold into right, to left, sorry. Deep breaths, lengthen side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, fold. Inhale, release, then ease on back. Step back into downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor weight in downward dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands for pigeon, H to B. Your right hand is lined up with sacrum, the hand is back to the floor. Reach your left hand back, bend the left knee, take hold of the ankle or the thigh. You breathe in, lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, fold forward and draw your left heel towards left glute. And then breathing in as you're lengthening away from lower back. And exhale, fold, bellies in. Spread your breath into side ribs. And fold on exhale. Keep drawing your heel in. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale. Inhale, release. Ease on up. Twisting pigeon towards your right thigh. Right hand is by hip, reach the hand away from you. Bend your left leg back, breathe in, reach your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, hand is down to the outside of right thigh. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you fold towards your right thigh, send your left leg back. And breathe in, breathe to side ribs, open your left side ribs. And as you exhale, as you fold towards your right, glide your left hip closer to floor. One more like this, inhale. And exhale, release. Get back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, walk your feet forward to the hands. Then clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Your forearms onto jawbone. And then breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. On exhale, pull belly in as you fold. Deep breath, inhale, lengthen out of lower back. And exhale, fold. Breathe in, keep lengthening out of belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold. And inhale, release. Come all the way down. Straddle. Straddle splits. Forward bend in straddle. So your hands are now forward. You're pressing down into sit bones. You're breathing in and lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, fold forward, belly is in. Spread your breath into back ribs. And fold on exhale. And breathe the sternum. Fold on exhale. Taking 2 more breaths here. And fold. 1 more breath. And inhale, release. Bring your hands by hips. Lie down on your backs. Bring your hands behind the thighs. Press your lower back to the floor, shoulders away from your ears. Press your lower back to the floor and breathe to lower back. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in and draw your knees towards your shoulders. Send your sit bones away from you. And breathe to lower back, spreading ribs. Exhale, pull belly in. Really pull your belly in. Lower back presses to the floor. On the next breath, straighten legs. The hands are behind the calves, the thighs, the calves or ankles. Breathe to lower back. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you're lengthening belly away from tops of the thighs. Your feet, they're moving towards the forehead, towards your shoulders. And then breathe to where you feel this most. And as you breathe out, feel into that release as you open up into lower back. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, pull belly all the way in. And release. Bend the knees. Lie down, bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. Let your arms relax by your side. This is a not comfortable position for you. Then the soles of your feet onto the floor or straighten the legs or lie down with the feet up against the wall. Keep working in opening in the hips but not straining. Let your arms relax. Shoulders soften. Lie down in your final pose into Shavasana. As you lie here, notice the energy that is moving through your body right now. Feel what it feels like when you surrender, allowing yourself to just to let go and just to be. Feel for moving that energy into your body. Allow it to spread through every part of you. Begin to move your fingertips and the tips of your toes. And then drawing that energy in from the earth, breathing in. Holding on to the breath so the breath has time to melt into cells, cell tissues. Exhaling completely. And filling yourself up with breath. As you breathe out, feeling for that sense of release as you let go. And breathing in, feeling every part of you. And breathe out to feel for letting go of that release. On your next breath, you're stretching your body in a way that feels good. Allow your body to stretch, to move in a way that delights you. On your next breath, bend your knees and knees towards your chest. Allow your body to ease side to side, forward and back. As you roll towards your left side, towards your heart center, the right hand is to the floor by your chest, breathe in. And then exhale, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up, and left hand supports your head and your neck. Sitting tall with your hands together, the thumbs lightly touch sternum. Give yourself a moment and acknowledge your practice, acknowledge yourself. Thank you for allowing me to guide through your practice today, finishing with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste.